Bud was a member of the Santa Clara team from 1965 to 1969 and was really the catalyst of the tremendous winning program that was built during his tenure. In 1968 and 69, they were part of the Elite Eight representation, losing both times to a great UCLA team. During his 3 years, scored over 1,400 points. In one game, he scored 55 points, which still stands as the all-time scoring record for a single game here at Santa Clara. He was an excellent rebounder and was a leader on the team. He was one of the toughest competitors I have known, and you could always count on him to be at his best during the toughest part of the game. Sports Illustrated came to the Santa Clara campus and did a story on Bud and the success of the team and Bud's family as well. And it was carried a picture of Bud on the cover of Sports Illustrated, which was quite an honor. After finishing his career at Santa Clara, Bud was drafted in the National Basketball Association, and he went on to play 2 years in Philadelphia and had a lot of success with a very, very good team. At the end of his NBA career, returned to the Santa Clara Valley and got into things that he really wanted to do in this area, which he loved so much. Became a teacher and a coach. More recently, Bud has been available for inspirational speeches to team members, working with individuals, and has been quite helpful to the coaching staff. It is my honor to induct you into the 2015 West Coast Conference Hall of Honor. It's quite an accomplishment, Bud, and I'm really happy for you. I know how much you appreciate it.
I have some comments. It's in large font, so I can read it. Congratulations to all my fellow inductees, and thank you to the WCC Hall of Honor, in particular Lynn Holtzman, for my inclusion as one of the recipients of this prestigious award. It's humbling to be mentioned both as a part of this current notable group as well as former inductees. Thank you to Dan Coonan, Santa Clara Athletic Director, Rusty Weeks, Associate Athletic Director and Executive Director of Bronco Bench. Rusty, you're a true Bronco, through and through. I'd also like to thank Donna Broglio, who works in Dan's office, and Tara Schaffner, who works with Rusty. I want to acknowledge my former assistant coach, Jeremy Dirks. He was my assistant coach when I coached at Gilroy High. He went on to be the head coach, and he's now San Benito High School's vice principal. And Kathy Keeley, my high school sweetheart, who I recently was reunited with at our 50th high school reunion. And Fran and Art Santo Domingo. Art was the founder for the longest tenured basketball tournament, about 50 years, Art. And my beautiful Sydney, intelligent, talented 11-year-old daughter. Stand up. We're flying her back to San Jose to play in an all-star basketball game. In preparing my comments, I thought about our teams at Santa Clara. The synergistic term the whole is greater than the sum of its parts came to mind. I was blessed to be playing with such talented athletes as starters Dennis Autry, my brother Ralph, Kevin Eagleson, and Terry O'Brien, as well as some very, very talented and competitive players, primarily from the San Francisco Bay Area. In my mind, there were no stars. Our record of 27 wins and 2 losses were a product of our collective efforts. That, combined with the outstanding coaching of Dick Garibaldi and Carol Williams, who recruited like-minded, tough, hard-nosed players. Again, the whole was greater than the sum of its parts. My very first coach, my dad, Carlos C. Ogden Sr., was a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, and as such, a strong, brave, and ethical man who instilled those values in his 4 sons. That, coupled with the life lessons I learned at Santa Clara to work hard in the classroom and in the basketball court, and to respect my fellow team members and classmates. I want to briefly single out Rick Adelman, distinguished player at Loyola, a distinguished career in the NBA, and particularly, I'm of the opinion, career in coaching. Our battles with Loyola, it was like a fraternity. We battled hard and liked each other off the court and respected each other. In thinking about our rivalries, it seemed like everybody was our rival. USF, St. Mary's, even San Jose State. Pete? I owe whatever success I have achieved to God and my great group of teammates and world-class coaches. It's beyond, on behalf of them, I accept the induction to this WCC Hall of Honor. Thank you.